Hi, thank you for joining us with the online program. Today we'll be using some hand weights and some resistance bands for the workout. But once again, if you're at home doing the workout, you can use any sort of equipment you've got at home. You don't need to have any fitness equipment with you. So for example, it may be that you've got a can of baked beans with you. So for example, you might be doing your exercise, whether it's a bicep curl or a lateral raise, with your can of baked beans or some bottles of water. So once again, all these exercises, you can use any equipment, any kitchen equipment that you've got as a part of your workout as well. We're going to start off with our first exercise, which is going to be the squat. So we're going to show a few different variations of the squat today. What we're going to run through, Pat, is firstly your basic squat. So what we're going to do is making sure our feet are shoulder width apart. Okay, so feet are shoulder width apart, and making sure we're standing nice and tall, our shoulders back, and our chest is lifted up, and our chin is away from our chest. So what we're looking to do is firstly make sure that we're sinking our hips in and we're bending our knees and bring our bum down onto our heels, and then standing back to the start position as well. So how far down you bring your bum is completely up to you. So if you've got any issues with knees, hips, lower back, you don't want to be bringing your squat down too low. So you'd be working more with a half squat where you bring your bum down halfway and then coming back to your standing position. Okay, Pat, we're just going to repeat that for a few repetitions. So making sure that we're sitting down onto our heels, our back is straight, the chin is away from the chest. Just imagine you're sitting yourself down into a small chair and stand back up. That's fantastic. Excellent. Just keep that going, Pat. So while Pat's continuing the squat, another coaching point is to make sure that your knees don't come over the line of your toes. So really make sure that you're not letting your knees bend too much. That you're really, when you're sitting down to squat, your knees are not coming past the line of the toes. So as Pat is carrying on her squat, she's going to keep going with those repetitions. I'm just going to demonstrate a few squats now where we're coming down a little bit lower and we're sitting that bum down right onto the heels and standing back up. So if you feel you've got a good range of movement in the knees, the hips and the lower back, you're just going to bring your squat a bit lower down towards the knee level. Okay? And lastly, while Pat's going to carry on with her squat technique, for those of you that feel that they can do an even more intense squat, I'm going to run through the jumping squat. So this is a bit more dynamic, it's a bit more of an explosive movement. We're going to sit into a squat. So here what you do is you sit into a full squat and then you'll just jump up and then sit back and down to that squat again, and it's just a jumping, explosive movement, and that one really gets the heart rate going and it really increases the intensity of your workout as well. And stop it there, Pat. The squat works the front of the thighs for quadriceps, the back of the thighs for hamstrings, and also the glutes as well, the back of the back where the bum is, and also the lower back, and that is the squat.